I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw. Now for the next step. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's done. Now for the others. This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. I can still increase the load. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? The door is blocked on the other side. got to hide before the guards see me.
Who did this?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious... It gives us time to get away.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me. Like you're mistaken.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor wants to heal me. But yet I told the real...
Your kid... In her... These things... What? What are you...
Yes!
What?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
Sanders.
Pulled without her.
No! Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
That man is toying with their lives.
Who knows what he could...
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things...
Tell us.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the base.
He knew Sarah Hawkins.
What?
I'm not sure.
Tell me how Mr.
I didn't see what, but something was there.
Of what do you...
Sanders said It was Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
Sarah Hawkins? This makes no sense.
You really...
France,
You know,
an art collector, you say?
If you plan...
I don't agree.
But that truth...
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than very well.
Don't end.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins.
Our paths crossed. Briefly. The brave detective has...
I bump into her every time.
It's a small island, detective. You're investigating Francis' death.
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had...
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. You... How was he?
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had...
Oh, mercy, that story again.
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell. I'm not really sure, but it's best.
I should have been... I need to... Did you not do anything to...
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this.
How dare you? What was I waking until he... I should have... If I am...
I'm not...
Oh, I'm...
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawk?
Well, you can... It's exu...
Hold on.
Who else?
It is my...
Then you have... For my part...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a
I've got a lot of...
Some can be more... What have you come looking for in...
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins.
What a surprise.
All's fair in love and war. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it. This dagger didn't work. What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! Use a specific dagger. This dagger looks different.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm.
I was attacked by... You knew.
What are you Think yourself lucky that
You...
Don't flatter. And by the...
It saved my life.
You should talk to Algernon from what I saw in the ledgers.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made this antique...
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with...
Freud's The Interpreter. Where's the bookseller? What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they... Blood? Seems like amateur work. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentional. What happened that made the... What killed all... What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Arkham editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham edition. Arkham editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Things are not looking good. An old diary. Another volume by Arkham editions. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
The Queen has little protection. The Chalice of Knowledge. The Chalice of Knowledge.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do
The Chalice of Knowledge.
confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, Of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. 30-year-old subject. Erythematous severe malnutrition.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis.
And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him...
He seemed to feel better?
Yeah, but that doesn't explain his...
In spite of the muscle contractions...
Yes, they can...
And yet, what about... Look at the...
I'm sure you'll find...
Did you examine his abdomen?
He hasn't eaten in days.
No. Whatever...
Dr.
You know... I almost don't believe it myself.
What do you...
No, and...
Where could he...
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to...
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I've done...
You're...
There...
His limbs? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but...
Oh, could it...
You are...
Fascinating. It's...
For this...
I will... You just...
Was that a threat?
It was a war. My word.
It's...
Oh, that evidence exists. I need to find the missing...
And where would you find those?
I'd rather not think about that.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk.
We've been waiting
Naughty
to be
girl.
restocked for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trapped. We won't have to leave for a while. Just wait and see the next time the waters go.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller, but rest assured.
That won't be necessary.
I will... I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. Everybody says it. She's a witch.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Sorry, but nobody can take it. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster.
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
The key to the boiler room is missing. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. The key to the boiler room is missing.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical...
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's... Anyhow, there's...
Understood.
As a matter of...
Oh.
You should go see... Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, white froth. His binds left bloody wounds. You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll prescribe an antifungal. In the meantime, feed...
It'll be done.
Dr. Colden?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. Could this have been avoided? Mrs. Sanders? Oh, God! He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Hay fever. What's he doing here? An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. I don't have any business in the boiler room.
have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And
Elizabeth? You all right?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself, and the water was once... I had to bother...
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked so every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's...
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doc.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. The boiler room key is not in its place.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
Would you know where the key to...
Betty didn't put it back in its place. Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are...
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
The wailing stick. What's wrong with...
What are you talking... Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling stick.
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh, no, not them.
What?
Not
and
I'll just sleep.
Place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of... But be warned.
You are... The key is in the dormitory office in block...
Thank you. Gentlemen,
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Hart. She came in with a kidney problem, but...
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is...
Well, is there anyone else?
She's our own...
Don't worry, but your mother is in good... I'll tend to her myself.
Well, that sure sounds great.
But those are just words, so we're not...
Very well. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
The answers
And
must
I'm the
be
one
hidden
who
in
pays.
Fuller's office.
What a pest.
The
It's
answers
so
must be
unfair.
hidden in Fuller's office. Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Archer's...
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Dr. Colden, might there be...
I was about to mention it. It seems...
I can't take this, Marie.
It's not your fault.
And yet, Courage, Elizabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. At last, the missing files must be the Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
That comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
That I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Ah, I knew I could count on your scientific... It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for...
Oh.
The book. Why was it in the...
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his... What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start. Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Now go!
Thank you, Drake. I pray that Colden is really here. And alive. An old diary. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her. No! No! My God! What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what? Have I seen this symbol?
Awaken and free me.
It has trapped you.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
It looks like things are back to normal. What's going on? It never ends. Damnation. That's me.
Oh, God! I gotta get out. I got...
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her? I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop! Colden?
I don't see him very often anymore.
Are you feeling ill? Let's get you out of here. Come with me.
It's of the oldest, the sea.
Mrs.
Oh, but he...
I have seen the same color.
A pale copy.
Do you...
I can't tear... He...
One... Can you... It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the...
Oh, no.
Hey there! Come out of your hiding hole.
Okay. Wait. The machine. It's the green.
The gas.
Yes.
We don't have time.
I am not...
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect. All right. That should do it.
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck? Look at yourself! You can't leave this place. Can't offer her a normal life. Sarah forsook that right when she succumbed to the call. You heard her! No, detective. She is much, much more than a woman. She is the Oracle. Sarah has seen things. Would you still save her? Do not. Sarah, even. She. But.
seriously considering exposing yourself to that influence?
Mr. Pierce,
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you
This is too dangerous for a...
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr.
Very well, sir. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. I may never be able to. I know what I owe you, Mr. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
There is nothing left for you on Dark.
Except my sins.
Sarah, we all know you're not responsible.
And what about the Wanderer?
The creature who killed Francis Sanders.
So, he met his fate. I must find it. And I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No.
I owe you.
This isn't... You would risk...
I am...
No.
I know. I will not...
You can't give up. Even knowing the stakes.
Yes.
Still.
What?
You will stay...
That's ridiculous. Algernon, help him.
All right. Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
Seeing you again. I'm here for her.
I don't care why. How do we... What...
We are dealing with forces that Feel free to ask me any question regarding...
A genius like you must have already found a...
I sense your sarcasm. That is...
What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler? Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight. Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife. If the amulet can protect Sarah Hawkins from the influence of the mythos, I must find it. This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
It's you again.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yeah.
How are you, Bradley?
I'm just worried about Marie.
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure what happened.
If she hadn't tried to help you...
I'm sorry.
It's that slug, Fuller. I swear I'll What do you say, Pierce?
Fuller has committed too many.
He must...
He will suffer the fate. He's not a...
If you say so.
We must... Sarah, we... I have it. It's a I hope it will protect you, considering...
You must understand. I already went...
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced...
I can't tell you now.
This story.
Pierce! Chief West is here with Sullivan.